Well, we unfortunately went from a beautiful weekend to what we're seeing today. The severity of these storms is strengthening by the hour, Marcus.
Yeah, absolutely. And with time, Sarah, we're going to see these storms into East Texas during the evening and especially into the late night. I think the important thing is don't go to bed without checking in on the forecast, checking the app, seeing where the storms are at that point, but also have somebody to keep an eye on the storms even through the overnight. Have the TV on, NOAA Weather Radio. All of those tools are going to be very important. Let's talk about what's happening in the atmosphere currently. We have very strong wind shear, and that is a change of wind speed and wind direction as you go up with height. So this is looking higher up. We're talking 25, 30,000 feet, very powerful upper level low, and it's spreading energy into the state of Texas and especially east of 35, and that's going to help promote the risk for stronger thunderstorms. And then at the surface, you've got to have the Gulf moisture that's in play. We have that for tonight as well. This is nothing like the setup that we had last Monday. You recall that, where we had more so of the larger hail. Then the moisture increased where we had that isolated tornado concern in deep East Texas last Monday night. Well, this is a different story. The wind energy plus the moisture plus the weather dynamics and the approaching frontal system will all give us the potential of these strong to severe storms. So through tomorrow morning, damaging wind gusts, the risk for tornadoes and heavy rain, those are going to be your top concern. If there's one that's going to stick out more into tomorrow morning, it'll be heavy rain, where we could have some major flooding develop across deep East Texas into tomorrow. We have more on that in just a moment. Temperatures right now in the 60s and the 70s. We've really made it through so far with just a lot of cloud cover and a couple of showers. Now, it does look like here that we're seeing some cloud breaks. We're just transitioning from the daytime satellite imagery. Can't rule out a couple of peaks of sun, but we're not looking at full-on sun to develop here at this point. Rich moisture in play. Dew points are into the 60s, perhaps close to a 70 dew point back in portions of Houston County. But for us here right now at home, we are okay. Just a couple of areas of moderate to heavier downpours that are passing through, but none of this is severe. But notice how fast that it is racing to the north and to the northeast, coming in at about, say, 35 to 45 miles an hour. Let's go farther back out to the west. Some newer showers beginning to develop back in portions of Fairfield. This will be Limestone, Freestone County. None of that is severe at the current time, but here's your severe thunderstorms. This is the line that has really begun to develop. We've got some pretty intense thunderstorms that are blowing through Tarrant County, approaching near Hill County, coming in toward the Waco area. You notice even back down to the southwest. Notice this here, a supercell individual storm ahead of that line coming in toward the Temple area. That one, along with a couple of others, just came out of the Austin vicinity not too long ago. So we've got to watch this region closely until this line can come together for the risk of a tornado. These storms overall racing to the east and northeast at about 60 miles an hour. That would probably put it in portions of our west counties maybe as early as 7:30 to even 8 o'clock, and maybe even shortly thereafter. But the main concern for overnight and for our deep East Texas counties is flash flooding. For more on that, we'll send it over to meteorologist Andrew Samet.
All right, Marcus, so first let's go into the difference between a watch and a warning in terms of flash flooding. So, of course, flash flood watch does mean conditions are favorable for flash flooding, so that is when you need to be prepared. And especially at night when most of this heavy rain is going to be falling, it makes it even more extra dangerous if there is flooding. And that flash flood warning means that flash flooding is imminent or it is occurring, and that is when you need to take action. Again, if you come across a flooded roadway while on the roads, remember to turn around because it's really impossible to tell just how deep the water is, and it doesn't take a whole lot of water to also move some cars off the roadways. Let's take a look at the rainfall forecast through Tuesday morning into the very early afternoon, and then after that the rain tapers off. In the green area, it's about 1 to 3 inches of rainfall, and then in deep East Texas in the red, it's 3 to 5 inches with some locally higher amounts possible, so greater than 5 inches of rain certainly possible. And even with the drought conditions we've been seeing, that is still plenty enough to cause flash flooding. that will be a concern heading into the overnight hours. So definitely want to stay weather aware, not only for the severe thunderstorms, but also the chance of flooding as well. Marcus.
Yeah, I can't stress enough. Turn around, don't drown in some of this heavier rain that may set up in our southern counties and in our east areas as we go into tonight. Here's Futurecast. Next couple of hours, high resolution model gives us an hourly update and a prediction into the future. We'll keep an eye on some of these individual storms, but there's the line that's going to be of the bigger concern. Anything that forms out ahead of that may pose a risk to rotate. 9 o'clock, perhaps a lull in some locations. We've got some stronger storms west and northwest, down to the southeast, some heavier storms too. And then everything should look to merge together as we get into the nighttime hours. This will really promote a greater risk of flash flooding, as Andrew was pointing out. And look across deep East Texas, especially heavy rain anticipated to develop. Your morning commute tomorrow likely to be very difficult. So please allow extra time. Some of the school systems are delaying for tomorrow because of this heavy rain threat. We should see a few peaks of sun tomorrow. We're in cooler though, 60s, low 60s on Wednesday. But after this, the next 7 days up here, quiet. That'll be nice. Deep East Texas, we got that flood risk through tomorrow morning, and then things will calm down.